in the same sense that you just said right now. It's like, well, I actually, I went for that last rep or two and I did it. So and that's just physical stuff. So if I just apply that same mentality, if I'm in the practice room, which actually I have a video, maybe I could send it to you. I was kind of feeling something in the practice room that I couldn't necessarily get for years. I'd been practicing Sting's 7 days with Vinny on drums. 7 days is all she wrote. Sort of ultimatum note.
Like all that. Actually, I might not. Now you sung it. I'm like, actually, I don't know it.
It's off of 10 Summoner's Tales. So Vinny did that entire record with him, did the whole tour. So there's a specific live concert that they have on YouTube. I think it's like Oslo 1992 or something like that. There's a thing that like a phrase that Vinny does at the end of a verse going into a chorus, and Sting goes, "All right, come on, Vinny." And then he does this crazy thing. So I've been practicing that since. Yeah, dude, it's all over YouTube. It's been posted. I don't know how many times, but I found it when I was in college because I studied that record, studying at UT, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing back then, right? And just 2 or 3 days ago, almost 10 years later, I've been picking it up, years later. I was like, I still can't do it. My chops aren't right, or my head's not right to understand what's going on in the music. But just a couple days ago, I was talking with a buddy of mine who I'm playing with, and he's an artist too. I'll let you know later on about the artist who I think should be noticed. But he's a drummer and a guitar player. We were talking about Sting and how certain people can make odd time feel like groovy, where the regular person can do this. You know what I'm saying? They can nod their head to the beat. And that song has a specific groove that Vinny plays that Sting actually told him to play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Vinny's right hand plays the pulse on the downbeat, and then it switches on the upbeat every other time or every other measure, right? So we were just talking about that. I was like, man, but pop can be like kind of heady too, but also feel good. And then I was like, well, once he left the practice room, I was like, man, let me revisit this one lick that I have, I've never been able to get. And I sat there for 22 minutes. I remember I put a timer on. I was like, let's see if I can understand what's going on now. Within 22 minutes, I fucking got it. And it was kind of a thing that kind of clicked in my head. That it's like I used that same mentality of being in the gym. It's like, well, let me just try it again. Let me try it again. That mentality over the years kind of like helped in this one specific situation. I don't know if that's making any sense, but I figured it out and I got it to full speed and full tempo. And I on an even clearer basis, I was like, I know where everything is. I know it's in 5. I counted it out and I played it, and I was like, wow, this is that's one thing that I never thought could happen back then, and I fucking got it. It's kind of it's a little it's super nerdy, but now I got it to the point where like I'm able to teach it to people too. Like in order to count what that phrase is and what the ideas that he's using in that specific phrase. So yeah, that going back to the mentality in the gym, how it helps me in other ways. That's one of the ways. I'm gonna get it until I'm gonna sit here until I get it. That next rep every time.